Hey everyone, welcome back to the Geek Blend. I'm Jeff, and welcome to this week's Clone Wars review. And the episode's called, I believe, Gone with a Trace is what it's called. She brings Ahsoka back. Basically starts off with her going into the 1313 on Coruscant on a speeder that breaks down. She lands in a platform, and it's a repair shop. And this girl named Trace comes out. She apparently works for her sister with repairing things. And she helps Ahsoka out, tells Ahsoka she can stay there as long as she wants. And she says she's doing it because it's the right thing to do. And then we meet some gangster character that comes in and is like trying to collect money from the sister, which I believe her name is Rafta. I really don't care about these characters at all, like not even one bit, to even give two shits about talking about who they really are or whatever. But let me check just to make sure, because I had this pulled up here. Rafa is the name of the sister, and she owes this character money. So they start to beat up on Trace, and Ahsoka steps in and kicks the shit out of all of them. And of course, it's because of her Jedi training. And Trace is like, where'd you learn how to fight like that? She's like, what's my big brother? Of course, she's talking about Anakin. And they go find her sister. Her sister's going through some parts where, I don't know, in some supply depot. And then some guy comes in and is like, they said you could build me some droids. And they find out they're building front loader droids that Ahsoka realizes what they are, and they are prone to violent outbreaks. She put the resistor bolt on the droid. Ahsoka did on her, so it would not break free, and she could use the resistor to stop it. Trace did not. The thing runs through the entire sector where they live, tearing shit up. They have to get it. Ahsoka uses her Jedi powers one time. Only little girl sees it. She rescues Trace. They take the droid back. They tell the sister, hey, you can't sell these things to people. They're just going to cause havoc and hurt people. And she's like, oh, I'll do the right thing. So she's like, well, just meet me at the wharf. And we see Ahsoka and Trace go to the wharf. And Ahsoka's like, I can't stay here and do this stuff. So she's like, okay. And Trace is like, I understand. And she's like, well, let's go fix your speeder. And that's the end of the episode. So I'm going to put it this way. This was a filler episode. We're apparently only getting 10 episodes, so we don't need a filler episode. I'm sure it was to kind of introduce the characters of Rafa and Trace, who let's talk about that. So these characters were added recently. Now, originally, when they had the animatics available online for you to look at these episodes, they'd already kind of made animatics of the show, what the episode was going to be. Originally, the character was an Asian male character called Nix, and it was supposed to be a love interest for Ahsoka. But for some reason, I'm sure we know the reason, Disney got a hold of it, and they're like, no, let's throw two female characters in there that look like feminists, because they do. They both have the sides of their head shaved. One looks like they have, cow shit on top of their head. The other one has hair on the side and hair shaved on the side. I'm okay with, I was really, really happy to see Ahsoka back. That was, as soon as the episode started, I'm like, oh shit, Ahsoka's back. Finally, we've been waiting to see Ahsoka. But then these characters are in this episode, and it seems like an episode you would find a 22 episode season, and it didn't feel like anything I gave a shit about. I don't care about these characters at all, because I know they're not going to make a deal of difference down the road with Ahsoka's. I'm sure they're going to have them come in there and help save the day and all that shit, because, whatever. But I did not like the episode. It was a waste of time. It was great, like I said, to see Ahsoka back, but it was just a filler, and it didn't need to be when we only have 10 episodes of this season. So I don't know what this was. I'm sure when it was a different character, the character of Nix, where it was more of a love interest for Ahsoka, I'm sure it was going somewhere with that arc, and to come in and have them change that character out completely, replaced with two female characters that weren't in the original scripts when they were written a long time ago before Disney bought it. It's just them probably shoving in two female characters because they want to shove in female characters everywhere they can. We know that. We get that. And it's fine, but maybe kind of don't make this a 10 episode season then. Stretch it out if you're going to introduce two new characters in an already finished story that they've already cut down. I just don't understand why we're getting a filler already. Just makes no fucking sense. We had 4 episodes in the beginning that were a cohesive arc that went story beat by story beat by story beat. In those 4 episodes, we were getting somewhere. It was because of Echo. That was his story arc. That was the Bad Batch story arc. It was, we had that arc, and it didn't feel like any filler episodes on each episode. But this one, we jump in with Ahsoka, we meet her, and she meets these two people that we don't even know and we don't even care about. repairing droids or making droids for people, like doing, deals in the underworld, and it just doesn't make any sense. I'm sure it's going to, I'm sure they're going to try to make it part of Ahsoka's development down the road, but it just doesn't work for me, and it didn't work at all. Big fucking thumbs down for this episode. It just huge thumbs down. I did not like it. Hope you guys enjoyed my review. I know it was a little negative, but it's just going into a season like this, but there's only 10 episodes left. They've already cut down the story arcs quite a bit from what we had before Disney bought them. And then to throw this kind of a filler episode in, when I'm sure originally with that Asian male character with supposedly a love interest for Ahsoka, probably had a reason for it being there. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you're watching the Clone Wars, and if you're waiting for the entire season to be out, when I review the final episode, if this episode is important, I'll tell you. If it's not, I'll tell you you can just skip it, because in all honesty, you can. It's really, really bland, and it was cool to see Ahsoka doing some stuff and in the episode, but where's this going? We only have 10 episodes, and this is episode 5. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you're all staying safe out there. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm Jeff for the Geek Planet, and remember, if you geek about it, we speak about it. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.